Do you hate data structures and algorithms? Well, sometimes so do I. That's why in this series I'm going to dedicate all of my time to data structures and algorithms. Maybe along the way I can motivate you and myself to do really well in this. Not only that, but maybe we can up our game in the interview. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, hey, how's it going? My name's Thomas. I am a software engineer. I've been a software engineer for about 3 years now. I absolutely love coding. I absolutely love just figuring out new problems and that sort of thing. But I gotta tell you, I'm pretty bad at data structures and algorithms. There's something about doing data structures and algorithms in front of strangers, in front of an interviewer. So that's really the motivation behind this series. I'm going to try to do all of the blind 75 in different videos and in different sections on my YouTube channel to hopefully motivate me to really get through this series of questions. I really want to get good at data structures and algorithms, and I know that making videos is going to help me through it. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to go through the blind 75 that's done on Leetcode.io. And it's in their practice section, and you can see there's a whole bunch of data structures. There's arrays, there's two-pointer technique, there is a graph, trees, linked lists, binary search, all these different things. My goal is to really get through all 75 of these questions, but I want to start off with the easy ones. So today we're going to start off with contains duplicate. So in the contains duplicate, we are gonna just go ahead and get started here. We are given a problem statement, which is pretty straightforward, and then we're given 3 examples. All right, so let's go ahead and get through this problem. All right, here's the problem statement. Given an integer array of nums, return true if any value appears at least twice in the array. So if there's a duplicate, return true. Otherwise, return false if the element is distinct. If there are no duplicates, return false. Okay, so first things first, what sticks out to me is this is probably going to be a map because I need to keep track of each of the numbers, right? So I'm going to go through the first example. So if there is no 1 in the map, I'm going to go ahead and add it, right? I'm just going to give it a weird value of 1. If 2 exists or doesn't exist, I'm going to go ahead and add that. If 3 doesn't exist, I'm going to go ahead and add that one. And oh shoot, well, there's a 1 here and it already exists in our map. So if it already exists in our map, I'm going to go ahead and return false, right? Because I'm going to go ahead and return true because there is a duplicate. Okay, well, let's say that there is a 4, like this second example. Well, if there's a 4, I'm going to go ahead and return false, right? Because I've already gotten outside of the map and there are no duplicates. So I'm going to return false at the very end. Okay, so now we kind of get a basic understanding. I think we're ready to kind of code this thing out and ready to get going. All right, so let's set up a variable of map and let's set it to an equal a empty object. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and do a for loop. I'm going to loop through our nums array. Okay. So I'm just setting up a simple for loop here. And we're saying that nums has to be less than, I needs to be less than nums.length. And we're going to just do a simple iteration here. And I'm going to go ahead and set up another variable called num because we want each num from the nums array. If I can type that out. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is where the if statement comes in. Okay, so if the map does not contain our num, we're going to go ahead and add it in, right? We're going to say map of num is equal to 1. Okay, and that's going to look something similar to this right here. But if it already does contain, what did we say? We want to return true because it does contain a duplicate, right? And if we get through this whole for loop, we're going to go ahead and return false, right? Because it never hit that true statement. If it did hit that true statement, it would just error out and then it would return that true. it wouldn't error out, but it would return true for us. So I'm going to go ahead and run this. And it looks like our cases are all good. So I'm going to go ahead and submit it. And that's it. That's our first data structure. That's our first algorithm of the Leetcode 75, the blind 75. And so I'm going to go ahead and mark that correct. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or you really like these videos, please give me a thumbs up. Please like the channel. Please give me some suggestions or comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Alrighty guys, I hope you have a great day and a great rest of your week.